lie to y'all. This might not be a full playthrough, but I've been going back and forth for about a week on justifying spending $89.99 for this game. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. This is my first Kingdom Come Deliverance ever, so we about to, see what it's rocking on. But I've heard nothing but beautiful, good things about it. Alright, King Wislas IV is taken captive by rebellious nobles and his brother King Sigimus of Hungary. Lacking a ruler, the land descends into chaos. Only a handful of loyalists stand by the rightful king. So I heard basically like you start off as a slave or something like that. It's supposed to piggyback off of the first game, but like I said, I didn't play the first game, so I'm really hoping it kind of helps me going.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
Damn, I'm gushing, ain't it?
We need more!
Imagine back then, there weren't no guns, it was just arrows and swords.
What are you trying to get up top?
What are you doing here? Go
They
and
shoot
take cover in the keep.
but you know what I mean.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Oh, is that me? That must be the general, the way he walking. Never mind, he a soldier. He about to get hit by something, ain't he?
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Damn.
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Oh, there we go. The big gun. The trench bucket. Hey, if y'all see my Conan walkthrough, you already see I just Is it just a rock?
Take cover!
Oh, put the bridge down. Wait, did that hit the bridge, or did they put that down themselves? See, now I got questions. If that hit the bridge mechanics, that's crazy.
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
You don't got no arrows. No hit box, you probably got one shot. Don't tell me. I know that ain't me. It'd give me a loading screen. That probably is me, ain't it? That's me. Alright. How do I play this? Go up the stairs, and ramp.
Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them!
I'm assuming it's basic attack.
Shoot him!
Hold L2 to aim crossbow. Load the crossbow. L2.
Knock it down!
Oh, I gotta hold L2 to load it. Did I miss my only shot? Wait, what? Okay, I just robbed it. Where's my crossbow? Oh, I put it away.
Now you're finished!
Ah, okay, I got it. Oh, this is gonna take getting used to, yo. Oh my god, I have sensitivity. Am I supposed to be shooting at them?
You haven't a chance!
No, who am I supposed to be shooting at?
Everybody here! Move
guess I didn't do nothing to help that.
Godwin, get over here with that crossbow and join the line.
Jesus, right?
Return fire! What the fuck are you waiting for? All 3 archers here! Bastard!
I was supposed to wait.
That's it!
They on some medieval side. Is that
Get
it?
ready for another attack! This won't stop us! Burn, fuckers! That's it! Godwin, draw your sword and follow me! Die!
How do I do that? Game, you gonna tell me how to draw weapons? Alright, boom. Press R2, go to display yourself.
Don't let them climb up! Knock it down!
Oh, they got like different indicators like inside each place. Oh. Push the ladder and press X. Hold X to push it.
I'll hack you to ribbons!
Okay. So the combo takes me getting used to. I might end up deactivating that trigger thing. That's all by default. I don't know yet. The adaptive trigger. But this definitely gonna take me getting used to with this combat for sure. Why don't we got the spaceship? About to get shot in the face, ain't it? I want to use his shoulder.
Fuck! I've been hit!
I don't poke at it. Just
Break
calm
it and pull it
down.
out, right?
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus.
Well, wasn't it worse to pull it out?
You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Ain't no time to be sad now. Man, at this point, they better surrender. It's over. They out here getting real life raided. This is how Conan was. When the raid started. I can definitely. This definitely gonna be a fun game though, especially learning wise. Like I said, I don't know if I'm really gonna do a playthrough on it or if I'll just kind of do uploads of it. But we'll see. Kingdom Come Deliverance #2. That was just the intro. That was just the, we ain't even get into the game. It was just the intro. I'm excited. It's gonna be a learning curve though. I might suck at the beginning. So my question is, who do we start off as then? Because that was just a tutorial. That was a quick tutorial too, by the way. They literally said, hey, reload, shoot, then swing your sword. That's all you got. But I seen something about that eating and everything too. I wonder what that's about. 7 weeks earlier. Like I said, I didn't look at any gameplay of this game. I just looked at like whether it was worth buying or not. And a lot of people said it starts off real slow, pacing. But it's been nothing but like positive reviews for the game. I think it has like a 4.8 or 4.9 out of 5 or something ridiculous. So, that must be me right there.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, you rat!
So am I playing as the messenger?
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately,
Oh,
I was
Your
too
Grace.
busy shoveling
Don't tell him
shit and
Prince.
picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Oh, Dentes Fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again.
Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure,
Y'all see how
but you
beautiful the
promised
world
Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your
It's crazy.
safety.
To know, like
Besides,
it really
Trotsky's
used
in
to
the
look
middle
like
of
this
nowhere.
until we
So I
started
wouldn't
doing
expect much
roads,
excitement there.
God
houses, and
help
apartments and
me,
stuff
my
like that.
bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
That must be the place we're going. I don't think that's good little room.
My word.
The details of
That
this game look
is
good.
fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse.
I hope it looks
Berghoff
good
must be
for y'all as
made
it
of
does for
money.
me. You can see the details of the shadows on the back, even the grains of grass. And the trees actually don't look blurry from like far. Like they actually look textured, which is crazy. So I guess I'm gonna be riding a horse. Maybe that's like is the horse the thing of travel in this game then?
Well, Henry,
Yep.
looking forward to new adventures? Adventures
It's
that will
moving by
become the
itself.
stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them
Yeah,
what
it looks like
fine
it's
fellas have
decision-making,
turned up
too.
on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message
Oh,
and then
wait.
hop,
I'm
skip
the
to the nearest
bodyguard, I'm not
tavern.
him.
We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh?
I knew
But
I'm
why
supposed to be
didn't
the main
Uncle
one.
Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise, he wouldn't send you as his envoy.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God
Is a
knows
dog my
where,
companion?
and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important
I got
document.
deers.
No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat. See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates.
Beautiful.
Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick.
So my- Is the horse riding automatic? Cause like I'm not hitting any buttons. Like I'm looking around obviously, but I'm not touching my left stick. So I wonder if it's automatic or if it's automatic like when you're like riding with like, you know, somebody like in a cutscene or whatever. I don't know, I guess we'll figure it out. Oh, we're fighting.
Sir,
Oh. This about to be a fight.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
corral them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, I don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Here we go. Yeah, that's a lot of dudes too. That's a lot of dudes. They got my colors over that red, black, and white. Looking nice. Let me get one of them outfits.
What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Fair enough.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
I mean, we do got gold on our horse. I'm just saying.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas,
Well,
while my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
Here we go.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Oh, don't do it. We about to fight,
We're
ain't
not
we?
enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry,
Oh,
from Skalitz.
look at me stepping up. I'm a soldier and Lord Captain bodyguard. I'm an advisor of the nobleman and the envoy. Soldier likes nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand and wear a strong suit of armor. He is also infamous for a short temper. Advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and kind words. Scout likes to hide in the shadows and solve tasks silently undetected by stealth. Choose a playstyle will give you some starting experience, but the choice of what traits you would develop is next upon you. Ooh. Like nothing more than to have two weapons in my hand, wear a strong suit of armor. He is infamous for his short. I wanna go with advisor, right? But the soldier is so tempting. I feel like he'll respect more if I say I'm a soldier.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
Why don't you let us help you hunt? Persuasion. You can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side in dialogues. You will have a choice of some of the options below that define how you react, but beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. See, this is why I was going to pick the adversary one. Your persuasion skills are influenced by other stats and skills. You can find detailed descriptions and inventory under the player tab. So speech, you try to handle the situation peacefully without conflict. Charisma, you make use of your noble appearance and good reputation. Might, you try to come across as a hero and protector of the weak. Dread, when reasoning doesn't work, threats might. Domination, you make it clear to the other person that you're superior to them. I feel like, oh, well, these are my stats. It's just domination. I guess I would pick advisor then. So might and domination are my top stats. It looks like. Um, you say anything to get your way, even using lies and manipulation. Obviously, that's not gonna work. So looks like I'm using domination. It might not go well, but that's our top stat. So we're going with domination. Oh, never mind. It tells me my points up top. So yeah, well, we can go with this. I was gonna say this anyway though.
And we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you,
And we got a
your help
reputation for that.
might
Yes,
well
sir.
come in handy. All right.
He telling us to go to the back or to follow him.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to?
Well,
I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
I thought he was gonna help hunt
Thomas.
the bandits.
Captain at Trotsky.
Now I'm confused.
Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Or are we gonna separate? Well, no, because obviously I'm a friend of him, so
Well,
I
this
guess
is
that
where
was
we'll
just like a
hold up.
test,
What now?
basically to
Since
see
there's
if
no
I pass
tavern
this
within
test.
reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
So am
And
I
what
gonna have
about
to
those bandits?
build something?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
I really feel like we're gonna get attacked. Like I don't. There's no way this is about to be this easy, right?
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
So do we have to build this, or how does this work now? Find out from Sirhan what the plan is. Can I talk to you?
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's
you
throw
can't
a few
tell.
dice.
For the love of God.
Call off that damn dog!
Come here.
Oh, it is
What's
my
all the
dog.
fuss about, Matt?
Because
Are you that
You can
hungry?
find details
All right,
from all tabs in
I'll
the
see what.
inventory tab by pressing down. The player is where you can find all sorts of important information about him and the surrounding world. It's about 6 sections between you and your player upper right. Oh, this is gonna take some getting used to, and there's like a perk thing. Oh lord. Player when you put on armor. Putting on armor has a few important you must be. Head protects under helmet, gambesons, under chest armor, quilting hose, under leg armor, shoes under cheeses. So you got armor, then you have under armor. That's crazy. Using outfits can create full plate armor sets for close combat, a sneaking outfit for stealthy business, or even dapper assembly. You want Harry for good impressions. What? Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna take a whole lot of getting used to, for sure. So where is the? Ah, okay. So those are like, this is my first set. I got it.
Can get for you.
And how come you always
Find
win,
something
eh?
for the mutt.
That's an easy one. I always win,
I want to
because
talk
you
to him
always
first.
lose.
Wait, no, he's not the.
Ha ha.
Who's the?
Very
Where's the?
troll.
Is it him? Him.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate.
Oh, I can talk to anybody.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
I'm not so sure about that. Even the best of folks can fall out. One small wrong word robs them up the wrong way. And next thing you know, the claws are out.
Aye, I suppose. Still, though, I reckon it'll be fine.
You know what I might do?
How do you like it here?
I'll
I
tell you,
might
it's
do like a
nothing
playthrough,
home.
like the main missions,
Have you ever
quote,
been
but all like
further
the
than
side
Rathai?
exploration I might do on my own.
No,
I don't.
never
Again, I
was,
really didn't
but I
decide
always
yet
wanted
because I
to.
know this game is
That's why
going to be a
Oates
lot of
put in a word for me
dialogue
so I could ride along.
and probably like
Besides,
adventuring and
for an
stuff. I'm not
adventurous
going to go ahead. I'm
expedition
not
like
going to
this,
do all that. I ain't
you've
going to
got
lie.
to
This
have
is
the
going
right
to turn around and
gear
be like
and
a
good
200-part series.
horses. And I'm in charge of them.
So yeah, I think I might do that. I might do that, the main missions and stuff,
And you take good care of our horses.
or like
Can't
give
say
y'all like
they're
glimpses
exactly
of stuff, you
whinnying
know,
with joy.
here
Don't
and now
make
when
fun of
I'm,
me, eh?
you know, playing it
If
or
they
whatever.
need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
Okay, so we talked with him. Talk to Lord Kepper. You can find him by following the compass pointer at the top of the screen. Ah, so all the indicators of the people. So let's talk to Oates too.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky
What is
before?
that?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanush's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot
Oh, it's the
don't
cook.
gobble up all the supplies at once.
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
Okay.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace.
I mean, he
but
is
I
right.
hope there's some chance of a truce at least.
If I was winning, why would I want to just
The main thing
pawn
is
it
that
off?
it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumins is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
Okay, we pretty much learned what we needed. So talk to the Lord, which is B. It said find him something to eat too.
Henry.
So this is what we're supposed
Henry.
to be talking to.
Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanush had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well,
That was all
I
'cause
don't
of
know.
you.
When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long.
Certainly. So
Okay.
then,
It's
eh?
another tutorial.
Eh?
All right, then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Okay. So do I need to switch that. So down for inventory, and then I need to equip the training sword, right? And then he said put the helmet on. Would it matter which one? I feel like I need to put this on, right? Before putting on a helmet, equip the pattern. Okay, so then that should be get kitted out with armor and a sword and talk to Hans. Alright, so now we gotta talk to him. How did he get in here? Gotta jump over this? Oh, a circle to jump, okay. I might see if I can switch that.
So, should we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
You're right. Hang on a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's feed him first. It said find him something to eat. Am I supposed to kill something? Like how? Wait, bread. Can I feed him bread? I'm taking all this. They just left it out. I mean, it must be for me, right? Some gloves. Can I? Is there a crouch button in this? Right stick. Give me the bread. Alright. L1.
Here you go. Take it.
Oh, I can't. No, I'm gonna have to find something to feed him. Fine wine. I wonder if I'm supposed to be picking this stuff up. Sleep and save. Oh, so you gotta go to sleep to save. What would you feed a dog? Go to
Here,
commands.
Mutt. Search.
Track. Oh, you can make them track stuff. Maybe I'll talk to cook to get him something to eat. Or wait, hold on. This is apple. Will he eat an apple?
Here, Mutt.
He will not. All right. Yeah. Let's talk to the. I don't know what I'm supposed to be feeding this dog. I'm sorry. Like I'm really confused right now. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back once I figure out what to feed this dog.
Come here. Free.
Look out!
Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt?
There we
That's
go.
a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Okay, so for him, the best one is this one. So I guess
Come
my
on,
stats
Oates.
change.
We'll get to
based
Trotsky
on
tomorrow.
who I'm
And there'll be
talking to.
plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I lost
I
reputation.
might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can
I'm
get
going
it
to fetch
back, I'll be
quest.
glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
All right, so we got
What did I do to you?
Tengen. Hey.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. What about that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
Oh, I should have done this. If you're interested in gambling, you can find a game of dice at respectful taverns. If you have dice in your inventory, you can choose to use them before starting the game. Most dice have special properties that can read by the description. Course of the game. You start the game by rolling all 6 dice. Select the scoring dice you want. Keep, put them to the side, and gain points for them at the end of your turn. Then roll the rest again. You can keep rolling until you run out of dice. However, if you don't roll a single or scoring die, you lose all your points gained. What? The art of dice is to finish your turn and score your points before you run and risk of not rolling a single scoring dice. The first player to reach the score wins. I don't know what the fuck it's talking about. All right. Below are the dice combinations and their point values. Ooh. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna figure out.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Okay. Let's go with.
It's a good thing you don't throw like that all the time.
Oh my god, it took me 30 minutes to do
Nice.
this.
You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
There we go. So I lost him like 3 times. I ain't gonna lie,
Come on, Conrad.
I reloaded my save. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let's throw a few dice.
I'm about to pay for that boy's whole thing. So now,
Why not?
I can feed the dog.
I do not.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ah! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
There we go.
And then you go and take my last groschen.
Alright, so now I'm gonna speed through this part. You already seen this.
Do you know
What's up?
Alright, so now let's re-equip the training sword, the padding, and the hat. Jump over
Fuck
here. We
it,
can get
Tankard! Stop with that! Your whistling is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least.
Jesus. Alright, there we go.
So, should we start?
Ready?
Alright, I guess this is gonna be my other tutorial in training.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take... Let's get
Oh,
warmed
I gotta
up.
hold it.
I'll
Okay.
attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Oh,
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
yeah, attack chain by pressing R2 again while your first attack is still in progress.
That got you panting, eh?
Enough!
Okay, I
Now
get
you're
it.
warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have
You
strength
can
left
cover
to
yourself
defend.
by holding R2 to maintain.
Save the advice
your
and
cover,
try it yourself.
maintaining your stamina.
Gladly. On guard.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, so I gotta switch.
Nice.
You gotta switch to all of the
Good.
side they're attacking on.
That's the way.
It's kind of like
That's enough.
For Honor.
No
if
one's
you
ever won a
played that.
duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh?
You will form perfect
You've
by
become a
pressing R2
real
during
swordsman.
the opponent's
Start your attack
and the
then.
green shield symbol appears in the middle.
Faster, yeah? That's it. Nice, Henry.
Oh,
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it.
crosses the counterattack.
I'll just
right
follow up
after
a
the first. See,
perfect
that's what I was
block
trying to do.
immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Strike back after the block.
Oh,
Good, Henry.
ooh, okay.
Sweet.
So the guard doesn't have to be perfectly like where he's attacking from. You just gotta block it.
Well,
It looks like.
Hey, you're
So
not
this
as good as
just
Captain
dictates
Bernard.
where I attack.
That wasn't bad.
Okay.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
You can counterattack
Yeah,
a counterattack?
right.
That's crazy.
But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon.
Oh,
You
that's where that
defend,
comes in.
and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then.
You can change attacking zones. By attacking a zone where your opponent is not holding his weapon, you reduce the chance of performing a perfect.
Oh, nice, Henry. Good riposte. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake.
Okay.
Enough
So we did learn a
demonstrations
little
and
something.
explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed.
Oh, here we
And let's
go.
have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Apply.
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
Let's get it.
The first hit. Now we're even.
I'm out of stamina.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
Ah, so the blue is when I'm out of stamina.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
I'm out of stamina. We out here counterattacking like crazy, ain't he? Yeah. I can't counter with no stamina. Ah, okay. So it is important to watch your stamina.
Come on, Henry! That's what I call.
So how do I tell who's winning this?
Fuck me.
There we go.
I yield. Enough. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable. Oh,
And we
you
got
won
one
the
of our
bet,
sword skill.
fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That
Yes.
swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
That's good. Yes, sir. All right. So I'm still getting the hang of a little bit with the sword play.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. Feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
What?
Only a fella was there.
Clear things up from the husband. You could have carried on with You could have carried on with us till morning. Vitality. Let's go with strength.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me,
Okay.
maybe
I got
she
level
wouldn't have
17 in
started
strength now.
screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says,
Where's the shit, oh my pretty?
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Or even though I have to do.
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was raised to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
you know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
That
Where
just
were
killed the whole
you
mood.
yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Houndmaster. So, Houndmaster, Survival, Scholarship. Let's go with Houndmaster. I wonder what that
Mutt
does.
caught a scent, ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
And what was it?
There's a footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
He don't seem like no poor pup to me, especially after
So
the
now my
way he
ammo is
came
16
barking
too
at
now.
me today.
I feel like that might be useful later on. So we probably
And
definitely
what
would love
about,
the hounds.
time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Yeah, I'll challenge him. Sword is a wonderful weapon. Heavy weapon. I can mend even without a weapon. I prefer shooting. It's multiple sections? I prefer maces. See, I didn't get to try mace and stuff yet, so I don't know if I want to put a perk in that. You know what? Fuck it.
I prefer other weapons. Proper ones. When you take a mace in your hand, a nice chunk of metal, you know one good blow will do the job. No dancing around in circles. Just smash.
Too right. I feel like a king when I got a
17
nice
now, too.
big cudgel.
I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stop going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
They keep killing this
I wouldn't
mood.
want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
I know we ain't about to fuck around and shower in this damn lake together.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
If we get jumped while we do this, man. Because they never found the
Yeah, we're not on a
bandits.
trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Can you imagine how heavy that armor was back then? Because you had to do a sheet on top of another armor on top of another armor.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Okay. So they do still got some swords. I was really afraid they was about to be out here booty naked. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
They
I'm
even put the
worried about
marks.
being
Can y'all see
too
the
deep.
marks from the iron skin they had on?
Come on.
See that little attention to detail.
Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Hey, girls.
Females! Let's go to them.
Let's
Sir
not.
Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans,
You can't be serious.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
All right, y'all. Well, this gonna be it for the first episode and or the episode, I guess. Y'all know the drill though. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That was back again. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all maybe in the next video of this, maybe not.